So it's great to be able to cook a green vegetable with confidence. And at any time of the year, there's almost always a green vegetable that's in season. It might be cabbage or broccoli or asparagus, or like I'm cooking today, lovely fine French beans. And the technique for cooking them all is pretty much exactly the same. I like to just cut them into slightly smaller sizes like that, just at an angle. So I've got plenty of boiling water in here, as you can see, and I'm going to salt it fairly enthusiastically. So for French beans, and they take more salt than any other vegetable, I'm putting in 2 teaspoons of salt there. It may look like a lot, but that's what it takes to make them taste really delicious. Now, I had a lid on the saucepan to bring the water to the boil, just to help save a little bit of energy and all of that. But once the green vegetable goes in to the boiling water, the lid stays off, and that's a rule that applies to every green vegetable. If you cook them with the lid on, what happens is the steam comes up from the vegetable and it would condense on the lid, and it falls back in, and somehow during that process a little chemical is created that takes the lovely green colour out of the vegetables. So water will come back to the boil fairly quickly because they went into a rolling boil, and we're just going to cook them then until they are tender. I don't want them to be squeaky and hard, and I don't want them to be soft and flabby, just perfect, al dente really. Now let's just test one. Perfect. Okay, out of the water immediately. I'm using this spider, as it's called, just to drain them out. Put a little black pepper onto them, because pepper and beans go really well together. I'm also just going to put a little olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. Just this little drizzle like that. You don't want a pool of oil. And the olive oil and the little bit of cooking water that might be still clinging to the beans emulsifies to make a sauce. So they should be just looking lightly glazed like that. Pop them into a nice serving dish, ready to go to the table. So that technique for cooking green vegetables, boiling water, an appropriate amount of salt, and no lid. You can use that year round, and it's a sort of a master technique, which means you should be able to approach cooking green vegetables with complete confidence and present really very hot, which it should be, really delicious vegetables to your family and friends all the time.